Hi there, everybody. It's Beth Hughes here with my husband.
Holiday.
We are here today introducing you to
Lavender Farm.
Welcome. We're standing in front of our paddock where I wanted to introduce you to our two horses. We have Pumpkin Spice Latte Hughes and
Mr. Merlin.
But I've always loved horses, and it was always my dream to have horses.
He's the gateway animal. It all started with this one.
Yep.
You know, like weed's a gateway drug, they allege. This is the gateway animal because after him came Mr. Merle, who is the best horse ever, no doubt.
And what did you say when I told you I wanted to get a horse?
Something like, are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Have you lost it? Are you nuts? I
think it was more along the lines of, are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? How are we going to afford this? And it was really devastating because I really felt like this was the perfect time. So I had money saved up. So guess who we got?
Pumpkin. Tea Spice. And then here's the story of Merlin. I'm watching her ride, and I noticed this white horse is like staring at me. And I'm like, instead of my usual, what are you looking at? I was like, oh, what a pretty horse. So next time I brought him a carrot, and then one day this person was riding him, and he just didn't seem comfortable with this person on him. And then the guy that owned the barn says to me, you know, I'm thinking of selling that horse. And I said, how much is a horse? Surprisingly affordable. Buying a horse, though. Keeping it is another story.
That's a whole other chapter.
I never was even on a horse. The guy owns a ranch is like, well, you know, you don't even know how to ride a horse. And I'm like, well, people have been doing it for thousands of years. I think I figured it out.
So we decided that it was time to find our own space. So we went out and we got ourselves a real estate agent, and we moved from Putnam Valley to beautiful Ulster County, Marlborough, New York, where we now own our own farm
Called
Lavender Farms.
And that's an interesting story because the farm's been here since 1860. And when I heard that name, I was like, oh, must have been a lavender farm, right? They must have grown flowers here. That must have been real nice, right? So I started to grow all sorts of things here. And the one thing I could not grow was lavender.
To this day, we can't grow lavender. Everybody else can grow lavender, but this farm.
There's something with the soil or something, but it turns out the previous owners just made it up and put it on Google.
So we kept the name because it sounds nice, and being a yogi, why not keep Lavender Farm? It represents peace.
Oh yeah, she's a yogi and a nurse.